more of a like player guy when it comes to basketball. I really like individual players, and then when it comes to playoff time, I'll kind of pick a team that I'm rooting for at that point. Especially if they have like my favorite player. It depends on the scenario, you know. And a lot of times it ends up being like last year. Like I didn't really care who won, honestly.
Yeah, you just like watching the players.
Yeah, I was just like watching the playoffs. I mean, I kind of wanted the Heat to win. I think it was the Heat. They played the Heat and Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
And I did want the Heat to win because I like Jimmy Butler a lot. But I mean, I wasn't mad to see Denver win. I wasn't mad. Jokic got him a natty. A natty. That's a world championship. Did you see that interview with that basketball player this week? They were talking about playing in the Olympics, and he was like, they called an NBA championship a world championship. How is it a world championship when you only play in America? And shit like that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make any sense because the best players in the world play in the NBA.
Yeah,
they're from all over.
I mean, yeah.
That's when you see them separated is when you go play in the Olympics and shit.
Yeah, because then you have like one guy that's in the NBA and then all the best Australian basketball players who no one knows about.
Yeah, that guy's also probably going to fail an Olympic piss test for marijuana.
Damn, so...
Because that's a high-ass thought. Like, it ain't really like the world championship, though, because we're not playing everybody
the
from all
world,
over
man! Dude, everyone in the world, it's just like... Dude, if you're only in one country, it's not a world tour, is what I'm saying.
We go up to Canada sometimes, but that ain't the world.
That ain't
like
the
the
world.
best players in the world, for the most part, anyways, come from America. Now, in recent years, have we seen a big shift from like Europe and the Mediterranean area and shit? Yes. You got Giannis, you got all three of the Antetokounmpos, but Giannis more importantly.
Dude, he's got
Luka
Fortnite
Doncic, Nikola Jokic. I mean, like throwing it back to our childhood, like Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, like those kind of people. Those are all foreign people and they're really good basketball players. But they all come and play in the NBA because they're good enough. Dirk Nowitzki, Dennis Schroeder, like these people come and play in the NBA because they're good enough. The people you're playing against are just the best people in that country that haven't made it to the NBA, plus whatever NBA player they have.
Yeah.
Now,
Really
could
cool.
they work good together because that's how they play basketball over there? Yeah.
How's South Korea in their basketball team? I feel like they have a good one.
I don't know. I think it's really more like where Giannis is Giannis's team dominates because he's on it and his brothers are on it. But you got the U.S., which is a pretty young team this year, I would say. But it's got some pretty good players. But then you have teams like France, who's always pretty good. And then you have Lithuania. You have Serbia, is where Nikola Jokic is from. They do well. I think that's where Luka's from. Luka Doncic is Lithuanian.
Yeah.
I want to say. So he plays for Lithuania, and they play a different type of ball out there. So it's and I've seen them win games, that team. But I don't know how South Korea's team is. I'm sure like China has a pretty good team.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Yeah, I bet they're a well-engineered machine.
Oh, dude. Efficiently produced.
Their technique is so much more crisper.
They just make it crisper. Damn. That's a holy shit.
Light show.
We're pissing off everybody with this podcast.
Yeah, I don't mind if I make them mad. I feel like they're already mad at me a lot. Like, over there. I'm not talking about my Chinese Americans, and I'm not talking about Chinese people in general. I'm sure there's a lot of people that just want some good shit to happen over there.
Yeah, but I think the powers that be of, like, foreign nations are
I can't get down with Z.
Yeah.
I can't get down with it. Just like I can't get down with Putin. I don't get down with Putin.
I would really love to just, like, be able to go around China and do like a plain like street interview of just like a random guy off the street and just like be able to speak their language and just see what's up.
Yeah, keep a mask on maybe. But
yeah.
They'll probably have a mask on. Every time I've ever watched a show where they were in China or Japan or something like that, those people wore those masks all the time anyways.
Yeah. I mean, it was normal there because anytime you got sick,
they have a lot of
wear masks.
pollution there though too.
They do have a lot of pollution.
I'm pretty sure like.
Or they used to. I hear China's like
85% of the pollution in the world comes from China and India.
Yeah, but I hear China's cleaning up really fast.
Yeah, well, India just burns all their trash.
Yeah.
And they let people live in it because they think that they're not good.
Yeah. The fucking untouchable class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's... Dude,
that's crazy that it's like...
It's not funny. I'm laughing at how insane it is.
Yeah. Just having, like, I mean, that was America up until, like, the 60s. Up until, like apartheid. So apartheid and Jim Crow kind of started at the same time, but apartheid didn't end until, like, 91.
Fortunately for, like, Christianity, though, which I would say is the founding religion of the United States, kind of, you know, like the foundation upon which it was built. I will say that Christianity had less to do with, like, slavery and oppression than the oppression on the untouchable class with whatever they are, Hindu.
I think it's just religion being used poorly in both instances.
Right.
I think it's just the dark side of religion.
Well,
because like we had crusades.
Slavery is just a super old concept that goes back thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And sometimes people do it and it was fucked up. It was. You know what I mean? Like, and it happened. And thank God that we live in a time where that's not a thing in our country. For the most part. I hope not. Maybe there's some people underneath warehouses making t-shirts that I don't know about.
Oh yeah, in terms of labor? Yeah.
Yeah, in our country. Now, I'm not saying that big corporations that run our country and they're the deep state.
Well, I mean, dude, it's the prison system.
Own slave factories in, like, China and Africa and stuff. I'm not saying that that's not true. I'm sure they do.
No, I mean, they own them because they're right here. Like, the slave factories, that's prison. That's
actually, honestly, like, all this technology we're making this podcast to, this podcast has been brought to you by slavery in Africa.
Yeah. Like, just all, like...
Everything. Look at something in your hand, and that's slavery. That's child slavery.
The reasons you can get an iPhone, like... Even though people are like, man, the new iPhone's like $1,500, they're still not paying those kids.
No!
They're still not paying those kids that dug that cobalt.
Deserve.
Yeah, with their bare hands.
Yeah, they got the kids that dug the cobalt. They got the kids that somehow know how to build an iPhone with, like, soldering and stuff and put the things together.
Yeah.
They probably got a group of them training to program them and stuff.
Dude, well, what it is, that's
I would assume why not make elite slaves, like, mentally for that kind of stuff. If they're going to be slaves making the iPhones anyways, you might as well make them...
Make them dumb?
No, make them learn how to do it.
Yeah.
Because they're slaves anyways, so they're not going anywhere unless you give them off to somebody or something, or they abolish it, which they do. I'm thinking on a spectrum right now of what this situation is.
Yeah, you're thinking like,
and how if I were a businessman in one of these situations, what could you do to further advance your?
Oh yeah, if you're a businessman.
So like if you
you're killing it.
If you make one of your slaves smart enough to invent the next iPhone, you know what I mean? Like you invented the next iPhone.
Yeah. I mean...
I think that's essentially what Steve Jobs did anyways, with that other fellow.
Oh, who,
Except he got really rich. It's not really, whatever it starts with a J, ends with a ski.
Hodorowski? No, we're not talking about Hodorowski.
I accidentally watched a little bit of a Steve Jobs movie the other day.
Oh, Wozniak.
Wozniak, that's what it is.
Yeah, Wozniak's my guy.
And you know what? I want to apologize for what I just thought his name was. I said it starts with a J and ends with a ski.
Mm-hmm.
I was just... It wasn't anti-Semitic at all, but it was ignorance.
I think it was like...
It was Jewish ignorance. I didn't grow up around a lot of Jewish people.
I don't think he was Jewish. He might have been Polish. The CZWSKI. I mean, they could have been, like... Polish Jews.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a whole bunch of them.
there was a kid I was in band with actually. Like the lack of Jewish people in my community is so like.
There was one in my high school.
Like I'm telling you, like there's like zero. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure. Like there's zero. And so this one kid in band, he did this whole bit where he claimed Jew, like that he was a Jew. and
we had
Crocket.
We had a kid in our school do that as well. He's like, I'm fully Jewish. And he just like committed to it. He was like a white, blonde kid. And like committed to the joke so hard that he actually like went to a temple and like became Jewish. Like he just committed to the bit and he was like, wait, I actually like being Jewish.
It's like those guys who get scared in prison and convert to Islam.
Yeah.
I mean, being Jewish could be kind of cool. It's like a lane to get into.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So we had one natural Jewish kid, like one like born Jewish kid in our school, and he was in ROTC. He kept his hair cut real short, and he was like,
Did he have like a camo yarmulke cover?
No, that would have been cool though. But
they give him a regular cover with the little.
He didn't wear his yarmulke to school.
Damn, I would have wore it sometimes. You know when I would have wore it? If he was on the basketball team. Dude, that's some of the most lit shit ever when you see those like Jewish high school basketball teams playing. They all got the yarmulkes on.
And they don't fall off.
They got crazy layup packages and they can dribble and shit, dude.
I like the hat. Dude, religions are really good and we need more religions because they give us really good hats.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought you were going to talk about, like, you know, decent morals.
No, hats.
A code to live by, but hats.
Dude, if you're in a tribe and you have the biggest hat, you're basically, like, the witch doctor. Like, priests.
Don't forget about, they got turbans. Ooh, what's the ones that, like, the monkeys wear, and then the people that ring the bell in front of the
the little bellboy hats?
Yeah, I think it's connected to a religion. It's like a Moroccan hat or something like that.
Oh, the fez!
Yeah, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, like the monkey will have it on in cartoons and stuff.
You also see people in, like Freemason cartoons. You'll see them wearing those.
Yeah, those are cool hats.
Yeah. We should bring those back. Dude, you know what you see those?
Will Ferrell's character in Austin Powers had one too.
Wasn't there like a Doctor Who character that wore one?
I didn't watch Doctor Who.
Doctor Who, I didn't watch it. I watched a few seasons, but there's one of the old ones that was always rocking one of those hats. And now whenever you see like someone wearing that hat with a big scarf, it's like, oh man, nerd alert.
Yeah, you know what? All you Doctor Who people, I'm going to say this. Yeah, we're talking all that shit. No one ever refers Doctor Who to me anymore. Everybody used to say, you gotta watch Doctor Who, you gotta watch Doctor Who. All these people, I was in band, so you're always, you Doctor Who.
Yeah.
But now, no one ever says, hey, you should watch Doctor Who.
I think the difference there is that you're no longer surrounded by band people.
Yeah, but I used to see it on Facebook and stuff all the time too, and I still have those people on Facebook, and they still post regularly. You know, they don't post about how good Doctor Who was. They don't have the phone booth as their cover.
No, that was a firmly 2016 era of internet.
Yeah,
like that came to a close. It was gone by 2018.
You know what I still get? Sopranos, Sons of Anarchy, Game of Thrones. I get the best shows of all time. That's what I get.
I don't even see. All the best shit.
Yeah.
I don't even see Doctor Who on like TikTok anymore. Like, if it was such a good show, wouldn't there be like one interesting clip you can put on?
A couple
memes.
Game of Thrones was one of the like original memes.
Because you have like 70 years of footage with Doctor Who, and I don't think it's ever been good. Like,
hey, and
that's okay.
You know what? It's not the same thing as I see a lot of people put Supernatural's still got a pretty big following.
Yeah, I've seen they've like turned it around.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer kind of fell off for people, but I still go back and watch that bitch.
From what I've heard, The Walking Dead has gone up in quality, but down in viewership.
Yeah, probably so. I quit because it happens all the time. It gets slow, and you're like, whatever.
I got bored, so I just read the comic book. And that was way more satisfying than
and they
anything they could have done for me.
killed so many people off that you're like,
yeah.
Like, dude, Maggie was pregnant, bro.
They killed Maggie?
No, they killed Glenn.
Oh yeah. And then it set up Maggie to be like the new main character.
I think Maggie's like, well, she had a lot of attention at that time. She was having the baby.
Yeah.
And she was like one of the first ones having a baby, besides when Rick's wife had a baby.
Yeah.
Little ass kicker.
Little ass kicker. That was there had to have been another, because now I'm getting the comic and the show mixed up because they're so different.
Yeah, they're different.
They're so different.
And the game for the iPhone.
I believe that. And the
iOS version of the Walking Dead video game is not very good. At least it wasn't when I first downloaded it.
There was a Telltale game where it's like a choose your own adventure game.
Mm-hmm.
That was like Walking Dead, but I never got into that.
This one reminded me, if you ever had PSP Call of Duty with no Wi-Fi, where you just have to run around the shooting range.
Yeah, that's real. Have you seen Fear the Walking Dead? That's like their spin-off.
I saw like the first couple episodes.
It's like the start of the zombie apocalypse, and they just think it's like bad heroin going around.
You know what's going to be a badass show that I saw the trailer for the other day? Dude, they gave Daryl his own show, his own spinoff. He's in fucking Europe, dog.
Oh, is he?
He's in France, yes.
Oh,
yes,
my
and he
God.
goes and he has to take this girl somewhere, and it's like a whole thing. I saw the trailer for it, dude.
In The Walking Dead?
It's called Dixon, I think, dude. It's gonna be so good. The trailer looks
Oh yeah,
so
I would get back into it for
It's like The
that.
Walking Dead meets Game of Thrones, kind of.
That might get me back, honestly.
I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that because I love that character. It reminds me of people on it. Him and his brother literally remind me of a set of brothers.
Yeah, I feel like in another universe they would have been WWE superstars. Has he done appearance with WWE? Because that would be so.
Oh, I don't know. They would have changed so much.
I think Norman's just more chill than that. I think he's just like in real life, just like a chill dude.
He was the king of Bacchus.
Really?
Yeah, or whatever it is. What's the one where the celebrities the king of it?
So last year it was Adam Devine.
Devine, yeah, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Adam Devine.
Did you like his new movie, Outlaws?
I didn't see it.
It's on Netflix. It's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. I liked it better than Game Over, man.
It gets 3 decents.
It's pretty decent. Well, I mean, Netflix movies are hit or miss.
Netflix movies are Netflix movies.
He's such a face. I like him a lot in The Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, he's great in that.
I love him in The Righteous Gemstones, but he kind of goes away from his character that he usually is playing, which is this kind of whiny young man.
Yeah, he still is a whiny young man, and he's
yeah, but he plays more into the homosexuality theme than The Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah.
Therefore, it makes him a little different. Because when you're watching him, when he's just playing regular straight him, you're like. Because he is very. How do you say it? Metro.
He's floaty.
His voice and his mannerisms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. His little his mannerisms.
Yeah.
I like him a lot though. I watched him on Theo Von's podcast. I like Workaholics pretty good. I didn't watch it a whole lot because there was other things on TV back then, but people praise it. I know it's got a big following. And Game Over Man was a decent movie. 1 decent for Game Over Man, and then 3 decents for Outlaws.
I haven't seen either of those movies. They're going on my list.
Yeah, they're both on Netflix, I'm pretty sure. Shane Gillis' special is coming out on the 5th on Netflix.
Shane Gillis doesn't need any more advertisement than he's already getting. He's
already
number 1, dude.
I'm pumped.
Yeah, dude, that's going to be great.
I'm pumped.
Yeah, we're excited to see.
I don't usually get pumped about comedy specials all the time. It really depends on who it is. Big time depends on who it is. And that's one of them I gotta watch. I gotta see if it's as good as the last one. I've been hearing on podcasts that this new hour he's running is some of the best shit going right now. All kinds of stuff. So I'm just pumped up about it.
Yeah, that's really good.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll go on record here now, but I won't go on record go anymore. I'm a super big fan of him. Super big fan.
Yeah.
Like,
I haven't really been following him that long. I kind of caught him after he blew up.
well, I called him post-controversy-esque.
Yeah, I caught him post-controversy SNL.
Not necessarily like right after, but once he went on like Fighter and the Kid, I think, and a couple other podcasts I watched. I liked him a lot, and I was like, okay, well, he's got this new special coming out. That's what he was doing the promotion for. I watched the special, fucking blew my mind. Found his sketches, blew my mind.
Yeah, his sketches are good. Did you see the pilot he did where he's like an auto body?
Yeah, tires.
Yeah, that's good. That was good stuff. That was what won me over.
Yes. That was such a good show, and Comedy Central wouldn't pick it up. Nobody would pick it up. No one picked up Tires.
Yeah.
That other guy that's in it with him, the one that plays like a real whiny guy, what's his name?
I don't know the other guy's name.
Yeah, he's funny. He's in a lot of his sketches too. That dude is funny.
Oh, word. I've been watching a lot of like old $1 Million Extreme sketches.
I've never heard of that. I haven't. A lot of these like offshoot sketch shows, I haven't really seen a lot of them. The only reason I got so big into Gillian Keys is because I had saw the special and stuff first.
Dude, I might have to show you some fucking Sam Hyde sketches, some old MDE stuff.
Yeah.
Because they take some like pretty crazy stances just to like piss people off. They've got their whole that's their whole thing. But genuinely some very good sketch writing. But we can take that off record as well. But
I would say most of the people that are subscribed to this channel have only good things to say about that dude.
Yeah, I'm sure. Dude, we're kind of ripping off his style right now.
I mean, maybe not, but kinda.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe not, but kinda.
I think
because a lot of the subscribers are just from where I'm from, so they might not even know who he is. But if they heard him talk, they'd probably like him. Yeah. Because I don't consume a lot of him. I don't really know much more about him besides he's pretty controversial.
Yeah, he kind of is part of the reason he helped kind of crash the Creator Clash series that fucking Ian was doing. iDubbbz, if you remember him. iDubbbz, the YouTuber.
I feel like I heard the name.
He put on a celebrity boxing event, and the first one apparently did pretty good, but there were a lot of qualms that fans had, and Sam kind of became a mouthpiece for those qualms, and like anyone that like had issue with this, like with how Ian was running things, because he was like running into the ground, and Sam Hyde took it, like basically rode the wave of the like crash and kind of like built his shit up over it.
When you say Ian, who are you talking about?
iDubbbz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
First, I thought Ian Winton was somehow...
Oh,
he
no.
had somehow fallen from grace.
No. That's good.
We're going to have Ian on the podcast soon.
Oh, we gotta get him on the podcast. For how much we talk about him. He's a star. These are his glasses. Ian, come get your fucking glasses back, dude.
Yeah. You left them here after you took to the road drunk the other night.
Yeah, I saw you do that.
Yeah.
You're on camera, buddy.
And
you're on camera, pal.
Yeah. And we saw you take those muscle relaxers.
I saw you! Those were mine.
Those were Cam's.
You know I have a tight ass.
He's got tense muscles and they need relaxing.
You ate 3 of them and then drove home drinking nothing but Hennessy. And now my fucking window's busted the next morning. Dude, with a note in it that says sorry in your handwriting.
I saw you make a half IPA, half Jägermeister. What the fuck is that?
Ian, dude, this is your video intervention.
Yeah, get some fucking help.
Get some fucking help, Ian.
Get some fucking help, Ian.
Fuck you, Ian.
No, fuck you. I love you, Ian, but you need to get some fucking help.
I love you. We're doing this for you.
You and David Coletta.
I don't know if any of this podcast is usable.
Sure it is.
I'm sure it is.
I don't think we've done it. Yeah. I mean, like, saying you like someone's sketches isn't a big deal. I don't think we've said anything too crazy at all. I think that people are looking for this, and I think we're talking about stuff that other people aren't really talking about.
Yeah, I think I am just being I'm being a little what is it called? A little cautious.
Dude,
but that's all right.
Not that it's necessarily the greatest thing, but like they're letting people that are putting out Netflix specials, they're letting them say like the R word and stuff in the special. So I mean, like, we're getting back towards where we can say stuff.
R word is back, baby.
Now I won't be out here just saying it all the time.
If you have a respectful.
Yeah.
If you got an angle, you got an angle.
And look, you know what? I'm not saying that I wouldn't say it when the mic is off and I'm just hanging out with some friends maybe and I know the situation's okay for it and calls for it. But
that's real. Can I hit that, babe?
Yeah. You can't be perfect. You know what I mean? And whatever they could look back and find that we said in these podcasts, I'm just going to stand up to it and own it. That's what it seems like everybody else has done with all their things. Stand up to it, own it. If it warrants apologizing, but I think right now what people should understand is that we're entertaining. This isn't full on, it's as genuine as we're going to give you.
Yeah.
It's pretty genuine for the most part. But I'm going to go a little out of my way, a little bit extra because I'm entertaining at the same time. So I don't think we've said anything that I think we're okay.
I'm good with that.
14 people saw the last podcast, so
hey, who cares, at this point.
Dude, if they want to dig me up out of my grave, do it then.
I'll be dead by the time this podcast drops. You heard it here first.
CBS, you think that you can hold it over me that you heard me say whatever I said, which I didn't really say anything too crazy. I don't care. I don't want your sitcom. I'll put it on YouTube.
CBS, fuck you for going back on that investment deal. I'll say it.
Yeah.
They gave us $40,000, told us to create our own show. We blew it all on drugs. And then they have the audacity to ask for their money back? Like, you signed the contract, dude. You know what you signed up for. We have this podcast. We're making it for you, CBS. If you don't like it, then you can fuck off.
Yeah, dude. We'll go to Fox. We'll go to TBS.
How do you feel about the N-word?
I'll get real honest with you. So when I was a child in junior high school or so, when I first moved to public school, it was real common for even white kids, if you were cool with the black kids, to say it just in conversation, like with the A at the end of it. And we grew through that into high school, and then once you get to high school and you kind of get a mind about you, you start to realize, hey, maybe I shouldn't be saying this. Because all these older kids are here again, and they might get pissed off about that. Because, now kind of. It's not just because when you're in 6th, 7th grade, dude, you're all just in your own little world. You don't think about the shit that you're learning in history. You're thinking about, is she going to be at my lunch? Am I going to sit next to her? Shit like that. But so once I got to high school, I really trained myself, because you got to train yourself out of it once you get that comfortable.
Yeah.
And I've still got friends that do it, white friends that do it.
Yeah, I think
I have to tell them sometimes, dude, you can't find it.
Yeah. I hate... Dude, the worst experience I ever had was in a smoke circle. And we were all, older. And there was this, 14-year-old white kid who I didn't know, who wasn't with me.
Yeah.
Some other guy brought him. And,
he's trying to be cool.
He was just trying to be cool, throwing out the N-word. And I was the only white guy in the group, so I didn't want to be the one who was I didn't know if I had to be the one to be hey, cut it out. or like I figured I would like.
And you're all 17 in the story. 16. Yeah. You're all 16.
Yeah, we're all 16, and he was like 14.
Yeah.
He was just like throwing it around, like trying to be cool, but no one corrected him on it, and then I never saw any of those people again.
Yeah.
It was my first time meeting them. They were in like Georgia. It was kind of like an awkward situation, but shit.
You know, it's a good way to train yourself out of it. Kids, mostly kids that watch a lot of streamers and want to be streamers. Listen to this. When I tell you, just listen to rap music, learn the lyrics, and don't say it. And don't say it while you're listening to the rap music. It'll keep you from saying it all the time. Because that's where you really get comfortable. That's where you really get comfortable saying it and learning how to say it. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I would. Me and my friends had a joke where like I would like sing words that have no rhyme or like correlation to the word. Mm-hmm. I would be like, fucking, I can't think of a song now. My mind's blank.
Yeah, well, kind of like they did on South Park with Jim Bob.
Yeah.
They said, finessing dudes with this counterfeit.
Yeah, we would, my favorite, like, bit that you can only do if you're a black person is just point at your white friend and be like, he called me the N-word!
Oh!
I've been the victim of that.
No, I saw a dude that was chasing his friend through Walmart, and he's saying, this guy's here to meet up with an 11-year-old boy. He's a sex offender. God, dude. Someone stop him. And he's like chasing him through the store. He's here to meet with an 11-year-old boy.
That's not cool at all.
Dude, in the right Winn-Dixie, that could get somebody shot.
Yeah. Those are things you can only do in the city where no one really cares about who you are.
Yeah, if you went and did that in Los Angeles, they'd be like, fucking TikTokers.
Fucking kids.
Fucking kids.
Looking for views.
At least they're not stealing all the shit out of here.
Dude, California has a problem, an influencer problem.
Oh, they definitely do.
They've got so many people fucking filming TikToks on street corners. Where the fuck is this money coming from?
Dude, ads, somehow.
Ad revenue. Dude, Silicon Valley is like insane. It's a different planet if you go there. Cause like, I went to Santa Monica and I went to a restaurant, like a sushi restaurant, and it looked like a nice, great sushi restaurant. And I just started talking to like the people there, and they were talking. They're like, "Yeah, our business is pretty much completely dried up. Like we're about to go out of business in the next probably 6 to 10 months." And I was like, "Oh my god, that's crazy. Why?" And they're like, "Well, we usually feed the people at the Snapchat building across the street. It's a Snapchat headquarters. And they just built a big cafeteria in there, so their workers don't even need to leave. They've got like every fast food option. They've got like a bunch of like gourmet restaurants inside their headquarters now, so they don't even fucking need to walk across the street to us."
Dude, I heard a lot of people get rich off Snapchat.
A lot of people. Pineapple Brat? Have you seen Pineapple Brat?
I've seen that story, yeah.
Yeah, it's recommended to every single male user of fucking TikTok, I think. If you just like scroll down like the tabloid section, it gets weird. It gets weird and dark.
Dude, back when those used to be just like stories and it was like Daily Mail, CNN, ESPN, I used to watch them. Fuck out of like the ESPN one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Funny enough, that's how Chris D'Elia got famous.
Really?
He blew up on Snapchat. He had like a famous Snapchat, and like people would like share his like funny snaps, and like that was like a big thing for him. Like when he was like hitting his level.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because now we know that he was like messaging underage girls.
Yeah. I never looked too much into that situation, like the fine details of it. I just kind of heard that like he had got mixed up messaging with a fan that was younger.
Yeah.
Like 17 or 16. I don't know what he said to her.
Well, I think Chris D'Elia is one of the ones where it's like, alright, dude, you know better. Like, you can fucking, do better, dude.
And you know what? It seems like maybe he has, but we also don't have access to his DMs right now. But I feel like another person would have maybe stepped up. Because he has a kid and a wife now, and I think another kid on the way.
Yeah.
So maybe he's kind of fucking grown out of that.
Maybe.
Maybe he's kind of grown out of that. Because, like, there's phases of your life where you would do certain things, and then now you couldn't imagine doing that.
I'll wait for Twitter to tell me if he's right or wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's where I get all my news from. Basically, like, if he gets canceled again, we're gonna hear about it.
Yeah, my dad will like turn on the news and he'd be like, "Oh, did you see where Maui's on fire?" Like, yeah, I saw that at 6 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
That Maui caught on fire. I saw that last night actually before I went to bed that Maui caught on fire.
Yeah, I mean, tech is so disruptive, like,
yeah.
to our entire way of just existing, that it's very hard to see, like, society not going under even more, like, rapid change in the next couple 100 years. Like,
yeah. There's gonna be a big switch up.
It's gonna be... Things are looking up for the billionaires. I'll tell them that.
The rich men north of Richmond.
The rich men of Richmond?
The rich men north of Richmond. You heard that song? That guy Oliver Anthony?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, have you not heard that song? You're on Twitter and you haven't seen that?
No. Is it a good song?
Well, I mean, like, yeah, it's just kind of like a hill folk song, kind of about. He's not signed to a label or anything, so
I think we can play it.
I think I can show you.
I'll only mute this part if it's copyright striked by YouTube. Actually, we could also just pause it and listen to the song, and also play some sketches from MDE, so I can show you.
Yeah,
that.
we can pause it.
You want to do a little pause break?
Yeah, look, we're gonna go use the restroom. We're gonna pause,
and we're gonna come back with 100% more energy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat some pre-workout and come back pumped. We're gonna talk about real estate and selling cars.
Back. There's electricity in the air.
If you don't sell 32 cars a month, you're a pussy.
You're a pussy. You're gonna learn how to make money on this podcast.
You'll never sell cars if you don't have a six-pack.
You're gonna sell a show to CBS and feel real good about it.
Webcam girls, dumbass. That's how I make my money.
Now for his fraternity.
Oh shit! What fraternity?
Is that Yeah, Kappa Sig.
Yeah.
Kappa Sig.
Is that a good one? Do they hit?
Yeah, it's a pretty good one over there at Southeastern.
Okay.
It's Southeastern. So there's one fraternity that has a house over there.
Could they get us into a frat party?
I mean, yeah.
Can we ride with your little brother?
Yeah.
Can we claim him, dude?
All the frat parties is just going to the bar.
Dude,
we can't this semester. He's just a pledge right now. Once he's initiated.
Fucking chill at the house, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
20-year-old girls.
Hey, fuck it. Dude, I'm just trying to find someone to play fucking Dungeons and Dragons with, you know? I'm a good friend of the nerds.
You like Dungeons and Dragons?
I do like Dungeons and Dragons. I've never in high school.
I've never gotten into such an activity.
Oh, would you be down?
I don't know. I feel like it's very confusing.
It's basically podcasting, but you're telling a story.
Interesting.
But also you roll dice and have to take turns fighting things.
Good like different type of podcasts like we could do ever so often. How many people is it? 4 people that play it, or
between 4 and 6.
We could do just for podcast reasons. Do 4.
Yeah.
And do like a podcast and try to make it the funniest game of Dungeons and Dragons.
I'll send you some good ones. There's College Humor does a Dungeons and Dragons show now. It's really good. Yeah. Brennan Lee Mulligan is just a fucking powerhouse.
I thought I was being super original by thinking that.
No, they got him.
Darn.
They already invented that.
They already have everything.
But
God, I hope they don't already have 2 comedians talking to each other on a podcast. That would really suck for our...
No, I don't think they've done that yet.
Okay.
This is new. This is fresh. We're on TikTok.
Yeah, even if they do, they don't have 2 screens like this.
Fuck no. This is gonna be a good episode to take clips from.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a YouTube. What else can we do for YouTube clips?
For YouTube clips?
Yeah.
I mean, we could do some stuff like run some bits or something.
Let's make a reel. What are your top 10 favorite what are your top 10 favorite kinds of clothes?
Like out of everything?
Yeah, everything.
Alright. So in no particular order or in particular order?
In a particular order. Rank them.
Alright, in a particular order, I would say my first favorite option for clothing. Does this include footwear?
Yeah. It includes anything you can put on your body.
Alright. I'm gonna definitely go with shorts first.
Word.
Shorts first.
Shorts are number one.
Shorts are number one, and that's just a real honest answer from a guy who...
If you have nothing else but you have some shorts, that you're at least clothed.
Yeah, well that and like it's 110 degrees outside out here. I wear them all the time. I have a nice mid-thigh tattoo that shows when I wear shorts. I don't know, it brings me back to a youthful state, I feel like. And then you can do up I understand when to bring out the class and shit, but shorts are number one if I'm being honest about my apparel. Which also brings me to number two.
Yeah.
Long sleeve tee.
Long sleeve tee. Shorts and a long sleeve tee.
Not necessarily
That's
together.
That's a good fit.
Not necessarily together all the time. Sometimes like the sleeves roll up. It depends on what it is. You know.
But if you got some fire shorts and a fire long sleeve tee.
I just like the way I feel and look in a long sleeve tee, so that's why I put that as number two. Number three would have to be shoes. Shoes are very important for the outfit. Even though I don't take the best care of my shoes. I don't have a lot of shoes, but I do feel like.
But you got good shoes.
I mean, these are great shoes, and I finally have a shirt to wear them with, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I have other.
You got a good fit going on.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice one. It's a good switch up. I mean, and this fit would look good if I had jeans on. You know what I mean? If I had blue jeans on right now, it'd still be a fire fit.
But you got those number ones, baby.
I got the 5-inch inseam BCGs with the built-in draws.
Fuck yeah. Shout out BCG.
But I'm still wearing draws though.
Hey, thank God for that.
Yeah.
I'm putting underwear at number one.
Well, dude, I mean, like I knew we were going to be going out and doing an open mic tonight, and it's going to be at a bar. There could be a hot lady there, and you don't want to be rocking no draws with a hot lady.
Yeah.
In the vicinity. And not at a young, ripe age such as mine. I mean, I'm not saying I would get a full-on erection because I saw a lady.
Yeah, but I mean, you're still worried about.
But what if like a lady came up to me and talked to me? What if she put her hand on me or something?
Yeah, you feel different when you're not wearing underwear.
Then I might explode, but
then you gotta like,
yeah.
if you actually like manage to get her back to your house, you just gotta like throw your pants off and like throw them away really quickly so she doesn't see that there's no underwear.
You know what underwear is really important for too? In case you accidentally shit your pants.
That's real. Swamp ass is real out here.
I'm talking about if you actually accidentally
short
or something like that. Like, I mean, if you let go, you're ruined. You gotta go home.
Yeah, that's the end of the night.
Yeah, if you actually let go, but if you just do a little bit, like a sharp, a little spray kind of, and it didn't breach past the underwear fast. Like if you were sitting down and it happened.
That's like a one free life. That's like a. Underwear is like a 1-up mushroom, like a mushroom in Mario Bros. Because you get a little bigger. You can take one hit.
Yeah.
And you can walk it off. You can walk off one shard.
Yeah.
It's not the end of your night.
Yeah, well, dude, I don't know if I ever told anybody this story, but I'm willing to tell it for podcast sake. One night I was driving down here for an open mic, and I do this because when we were kids and we had to piss and it was a road trip, our mom and dad would piss in a bottle. Well, I've gotten good enough at this point. I have my CDL and I did this when I drove trucks. I can piss in a bottle while I'm driving. So I was pissing in actually a cup this time. Cups usually work better. If you have a large McDonald's cup, it's way easier.
Less aim.
But I can focus down. This is still a good one. This is still a great one. But I've focused down to a crinkly water bottle before.
Yeah.
I'm like a can. You know what you do with the can?
Do you have to just pinch it off and just wait?
No,
if you got more piss than your bottle. What if you run out of bottles?
Then
you're halfway through your piss and you're just fucked.
I mean,
you're never gonna run out of bottles. You have a stock supply of bottles.
I was about to say, we're about to get in my car to go to this open mic. I've got plenty of bottles in there. I have plenty of bottles in there. I know throw a bottle or two in the back seat. But actually, I threw those bottles in the back seat last night because I was hanging out with somebody.
Fuck! I gotta piss. Oh shit!
Yeah. Well, I'll have this one up front with me. You know what I'm saying?
That's a reliable.
But anyways, I was peeing and I had a mid-piss fart. That was
Oof.
It was a Sunday. I ate at my grandma's, and for some reason, when I eat at my grandma's, I have these insane, explosive, like watery. Not super watery.
I know the
but
feeling.
like a shrimp basket almost.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know what a shrimp basket is, but I feel like if you've seen enough poops, you know what I'm talking about.
Shrimp basket shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a shrimp basket shit.
And ruined shrimp baskets for you. But anyways, I had a mid-piss fart and I sharted a little bit. But it didn't touch my underpants. And I had some dried up interior wipes. And I gave it a good 1-2 swipe through my ass crack while I'm driving.
Oh my god. Wait, what'd you use?
A fucking dried up interior wipe. Like an Armor wipe.
2 wiped it.
And I 2 wiped it, and I was pretty decent enough at that point. Like, it wasn't big time, it was just a little bit. Like, I could pucker my ass enough, close it enough when I...
Tell me you didn't go on stage like that.
No, so I went to the bathroom when I got to Comedy House.
Okay.
For sure.
You're on! You gotta go right now!
I took some of the hand soap and, put it on the toilet paper and wet it a little bit and, really cleaned it. Because I got a lot of ass hair, so, I mean... That smell's gonna stick.
Okay, so you just sharted in your car and you just came into the Comedy House. But, and you're just coming in, you're about to shit, alright? You ready?
Ready? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, whoa, hey, Crocket.
Look, dude, I really gotta go to the bathroom. No, dude, listen.
The comics are right now. The comics are right now. You're on next.
I'm here 30 minutes early.
You're next. Brandon Burford's doing 2, and then it's you. Plenty of us. I already put your name on the list. Don't worry about it.
Can you tell Brandon that he can do 5? You can do 5? I just need to go to the bathroom real quick. I can't go on stage like this. Dude, I can't go on stage like this.
Hey, lower your voice, people can see. Look.
Shit my pants. Right here. I fucking shit my pants. And I've got to go in there and I've got to clean up right now. I can't go on stage and shit up there with shit in my ass.
Okay, thank you, Brandon. I got you. Okay, thank you, Brandon Buffett. Alright, this next guy, he's got 14 seconds to get onto the stage right now. Yeah, he just shit himself in his car. The reason he's not getting on stage right now is because he's shit in his car right now. Y'all, he's my friend and yours. Please give it up for Crockettmcelveen. He's way in the back. He's got to walk pretty far. He's almost in the bathroom.
All right.
Keep it going, guys. Give it up. Sound like a million people for Crockettmcelveen.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing tonight?
Woo! Yeah.
You ever
You ever
shit your pants in the car on the way here?
Oh, I can smell it.
Oh no, you can't smell it. I just went back there and cleaned it up. What's that on my hand?
You smell like shit.
Okay, there's still some on my hand. He rushed me up on stage and I didn't get to wash my hands. I'm very sorry. God, I'm sweating a lot. Oh, god damn it, there's shit on my face. There's shit
Okay, get out for Crockettmcelveen. Crocket's gonna go, oh my god, it's on my hands now too.
I got shit face.
It's on my hands now too. Guys, we're gonna keep the show moving right along. Give it up for your next guest. Can I get some wipes? Can I get some wipes, please? Can I get some wipes? It's hard to do a type 5 when the mic smells like shit. Crocket, oh my god, you coward. You're a coward. Give it up for your headliner for the night, Cat Williams.
Hello everybody. It smells like shit in this motherfucker. It smells like shit in this motherfucker. I cannot believe that white man just shit his pants on the way to the comedy show.
Woo!
Lady, I saw you. You were repulsed. You look like you smelled a white person.
I still smell it. But I love you, Cat Williams.
Thank Thank you, everybody. I'm Cat motherfucking Williams. Woo! Scene,
dude.
Scene.
We got
boom.
We got
Shit
a nugget
face.
out of that.
Cat Williams.
Shit face Cat Williams, dude.
Cat Williams is always shit face. That's why they did tweet him on.
Oh, Cat Williams always does have shit on his face. You're right.
No.
That's why he got beat up in that parking lot by 6th graders.
Yeah, that 6th grader put shit on his face when he slapped him.
Oh, fuck. Dude, I can imagine some fucking schoolyard cow shit. Our playground was right next to a cow farm. So you could sometimes reach onto the other side of the fence and grab a handful of cow shit. Yeah.
Damn, did you ever touch the electric fence at recess? Did they have an electric
They
fence?
didn't have an electric fence.
Did you ever touch the electric fence anywhere though?
I did touch a little electric fence that my friend...
Pump you up!
Yeah, that'll wake you up for your morning, dude.
Dude.
I went camping in my friend's, on my friend's dad's land, and it's where they, go hunting, but it was off season. So you just went, camping out there and, drinking beers and shit.
Yeah.
Just partying. And then on the way back, we crossed an electric fence. And my friend would, touch it, and he knew how to, avoid the, beams.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, touch it, it's cool. Touch it, it's cool. I would help, touched it a couple times, and I, hit it at the wrong time. And ow. Yeah. And then I had to, carry a bunch of shit back, and my hand was, throbbing.
I grabbed that bitch. I went.
Ooh!
Because once you grab it, it's kind of hard to let go.
Because your shit tenses up.
Yeah, it wasn't like a super crazy one. I don't think though, because if you grab a super crazy one like that, that shit could fuck you up big time. And I was a kid. I was 7.
Damn. Yeah.
I don't still remember.
Dude, that's the kind that'll send you flying backwards in a movie.
I looked jacked.
You had instant workout.
Yeah, I looked like all those TikTok guys that are boxing now. With their forearms.
That's a crazy career pipeline.
Yeah, that's the new thing apparently, according to my algorithm that keeps trying to sell me this hand workout thing.
Yeah.
That girls really like the veins in the forearms. Now.
Yeah, I mean you can just clench your arms like that.
Yeah, I've got a lot of hair and a little bit of extra.
I got hair arms as well.
Stuff around my arms. It's not. I mean, my forearms are decently solid, but they're not defined like that. I'm getting jacked though. I lost 3 pounds yesterday, motherfuckers. Yesterday. What did you do? Nothing. Scratched your ass and clocked in. That's what you did.
Damn right. You were putting in real work.
Yeah. I was in
How'd
my
you lose
fucking...
3 pounds? Sounds like a crazy shit.
I didn't eat anything.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I just
Fasting.
didn't eat anything. I was fasting.
You know, Justin is also doing fasting. The one we did the other episode
Yeah.
with. Yeah. Did we talk about fasting on the pod?
Maybe.
I don't know if we did. We'll get him back in the room.
Yeah, we'll definitely have Justin back. And guys, if you're watching this episode and you haven't watched the episode with Justin, what the fuck are you doing?
What are y'all doing? These are chronological. It's very important to
Why
watch
are
them in
you...
order.
Yeah, dude, there's little nuggets and Easter eggs that you could be catching and you're not. Dude, we're giving away a free iPad.
Yeah, if you
Someday.
would know that if you watched all of episode 1.
Dude, if you collect all the letters in our made-up alphabet, and then when we send out the message,
Y'all have been picking up clues the
And
entire
iPad.
time, right? Y'all have been picking up on the clues, right?
Dude, tell us in the comments section if you've been picking up on the clues.
Tell us in the
If you
comments
haven't
section.
been picking up on the clues, we need to do a better job of it. I thought it was pretty obvious.
I thought the scavenger hunt was pretty clear.
Yeah. I mean,
Did y'all not know about the scavenger hunt? That's crazy. Yo, that's the whole point of this podcast is a big scavenger hunt.
these motherfuckers will never find the fountain of youth.
I'll give you a hint. It's in the slideshow. If you've been watching the slideshow.
Yeah, this week it's in the slideshow. We haven't had slideshows previously, but you can use it. I mean, look, you don't have to have a slideshow to figure it out. You need to have eyes, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty clear.
If you're like Stevie Wonder, maybe you couldn't figure it out all the way, but at least maybe you heard what
If
we
you read
said.
The Boxcar Children, you can probably figure out what we're hinting at here.
Yeah,
It
but
comes-
the issue is that you guys aren't watching the full length of the show,
Yeah, we see y'all's analytics.
and you're missing out on a real
Fucking
bag.
fake fans.
You're missing out on a real bag opportunity.
We get really
Now,
good.
I will say this. Though we had substantially less viewership on the last episode,
I think the quality went up.
the time duration of watch time was for 14 viewers when I looked at it. Had an hour and a half view time, and it was a 40-minute podcast.
That's what's up.
So that's not that bad. Somebody must have watched most of it.
Someone must have watched most of it.
Someone actually did text me talking about our cup conversation. They thought that was pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, when we were talking about what area you're from is what kind of cups you use.
Yeah.
You know what cups I miss? And I feel like this gets talked about a lot on podcasts, and you can find them in some restaurants too. Them red ones that they used to have at like Pizza Hut. Those are fucking bang.
Ooh, those red pizza cups. I've finagled many a Pizza Hut cup in my day. They're just so good to walk out with.
Dude, so there's this restaurant in Franklinton called Fair City Cafe 2. Used to be called Fair City Cafe, but before that, the name that most people know it by, it was called Main Street. And good restaurant, good salad bar. They have like everything that like your grandma would cook on Sunday. They have like fried fish, fried chicken, they got yams, they got green beans, they got whatever, you can pick it all. But anyways, they have like the 32-ounce cups like that. They're big.
Those big hefty fuckers.
You get a fucking sweet tea in that thing, dude, with a lot of ice. Put some lemon in it. Go to that salad bar.
Dude, we should do cup reviews on a podcast.
Get you some fucking lettuce, cubed ham, bacon bits, pickled okra, onions. And because we're at this kind of place, we're going ranch dressing. And we're putting croutons in there for the fuck of it, too.
Fuck it.
And if they have macaroni salad option, I'm throwing some of that on top.
Damn right.
I love macaroni salad.
Dude, shut up. I got Moe's the other day. Moe's barbecue the other day. I got they had a 2-for-1 deal, pulled pork sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 2 pulled pork sandwiches and a big thing of red beans and a big thing of potato salad.
Fuck yeah.
And that shit was exactly what I needed.
Dude, my fucking grandma
I feel
fried
like I ate a
chicken
whole
Sunday.
cow.
My grandma fried chicken Sunday.
Oh,
That shit was
yeah?
fire. It's always
Ooh.
fire. You know what she's always done? Instead of like frying whole pieces of chicken though, because it's so many of us that she has to feed. Like the whole, like, so they have 2 kids, my grandma and grandpa, my dad and my uncle. And so there's 3 grandkids on each side, and then each of their wives are moms.
Mm-hmm.
And then now my oldest cousin, I would say, on that side, is married. So we got his wife that comes too. Then we got the younger cousin's fiance actually, they just got engaged. And then my brother's girlfriend will come sometimes. And everybody's not there all the time. Like last week, it was literally me, my cousin, and her mom and dad, and my grandma.
Right on. That's
She
kinda,
does like chicken tenders.
Ooh, fuck yeah. My family does potlucks. My grandma passed away, but now we do like potlucks. Well, we did them while she was alive too. Every month, we would have one big family get together and celebrate all the birthdays that were that month.
Yeah.
And so like, that was fun. Always growing up.
Yeah, with my mom's side of the family, that's more like what we do is like birthdays and stuff. We get together on birthdays, and we do holidays too. We definitely do holidays, but my grandma, like my dad's mom and them, we go over there every Sunday.
Yeah.
Every Sunday my whole life. That's why I'm so
Yeah.
big.
That's awesome.
Every Sunday I got a meal that made me big and strong.
God damn.
And you know what? They
That's
never try to
important.
give me milk with it, and I appreciate that.
Nah, because you got all the fucking vitamins and minerals you needed out of that fucking
Dude,
meal.
fucking drinking a shit ton of milk with a meal is hell.
Yeah, it sucks because I've been
I don't know how I
doing.
did it in high school.
I recently switched to oat milk. I bought some oat milk and I haven't tried it yet.
I'm sure it could be good.
I'm sure it's fine, but I use it in my like protein shakes.
That silk milk's not too bad. You get the
Nah.
fucking vanilla one, it's not too bad. But I mostly just stick it out with just regular milk. I feel like the only milk we should be drinking probably is breast milk.
Yeah, that's real. If any viewers want to send us your breast milk, please send it to
I need
this
some for
PO
my
box.
cereal.
I need some for my protein shakes.
Even though there's a shortage on baby formula and it could probably be going to a better place like a kid that needs some breast milk. But
I'm trying to get gains, dude. I'm trying to get my
I'm
fucking
trying to eat
calisthenics
Captain
on.
Crunch.
I'm trying to drink breast milk and then do yoga. Do like backflips and
I'm trying to
shit.
eat a bowl of Fruit Loops and then drink the Fruit Loop breast milk after.
I'm trying to make some cheese out of it.
I'm trying to dunk my Oreos in it.
Ooh.
Breast milk cheese. I
Breast-
just realized what you said.
Yeah, well, I was thinking of
Dude.
breast milk Oreos, dude.
Oh,
extra rich and creamy, dude.
Yes.
Dude, I would put that in my protein shake.
You know where I heard has good breast milk?
Mm.
Hooters.
They do have good breast milk there. I think
It's kind of got that plasticky taste to it.
you can buy it online. You can buy it like
Breast milk? Yeah, they have Facebook pages where moms like trade breast milk.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but like, what if you buy some meth head's breast milk? This bitch is trying to get some meth and she's selling her breast milk.
There's fentanyl in the breast milk.
Yeah.
Dude, they're cutting that breast milk. You can't trust any old breast milk you're getting off the street nowadays.
Yeah, what if that lady was on acid when she pumped?
Dude.
And your baby either comes out Kurt Cobain or Isaac Newton.
Yeah, I feel like if a mom...
Which is pretty awesome, anyway.
Hmm?
If your baby turned out Isaac Newton or Kurt Cobain. I
yeah,
mean, I
you just
guess
gotta make sure he stays alive.
Well, here's the thing. If he's Kurt Cobain, then you only have to deal with him for 27 years.
Yeah, but then he's like your son. You don't want him to die.
You do if his stomach's hurting that bad.
What do you mean?
That's like part of the reason he killed himself. He's having such bad stomach ulcers and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he couldn't live with the pain anymore. That's why he was taking all the pain pills and stuff.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that. I thought he just really liked painkillers.
I mean, I'm sure he did, yeah.
I mean...
But he had severe stomach issues.
Fuck, they shot him with that CIA cancer gun.
Yeah, and then he shot himself or Courtney Love shot him or whatever happened.
Yeah. What if he asked her to do it? Damn.
That could be real.
Kurt Cobain!
Great song.
It's a great song.
Great song. Great band, I should say. Not great song. Smells Like Teen Spirit's a good song.
Wow. What holidays are today? What holidays?
August 30th.
What holidays are today? What is today? It's National Beach Day.
National Beach Day.
National-
You son of a beach.
National Frankenstein Day.
I was just thinking about that earlier. That's what I was quoting when I was going to the bathroom was Young Frankenstein. I love Young Frankenstein. I feel like I've talked about that on the podcast before, though. My love for Young Frankenstein. Shout out Gene Wilder.
Today is International Day of the Victims of Enforced Disappearances. I don't know if that means, like... I was thinking it means
Ooh, like that lady in Alabama.
Well, I was thinking like CIA, witness protection program.
Ooh.
I thought that was my first thing.
Or like D.B. Cooper.
What is enforced disappearance?
Forced disappearance? Ooh, like Napoleon. He got exiled. Like an exile? Were we celebrating Napoleon today?
Enforced disappearance has evolved into a global issue.
Or the Andal?
Certain groups of people.
I'm going to the restroom right quick. Hold it down and keep talking about holidays.
Yeah,
I'll come back.
I'm trying to learn
We'll
what
talk about-
enforced disappearance is.
We'll talk about holidays, holiday ends, and hollandaise sauce.
Ooh, International Whale Shark Day. We've got International Grief Awareness
Shout
Day.
out to Lizzo.
If you recently lost someone important to you, it's International Grief Awareness Day. So just be aware that you are sad. National Harper Day. For people named Harper. This one goes out to Harper. Sorry, keep your chin up. Sorry your dad died. Luckily, go see a whale shark. Harper. It's also National Holistic Pet Day. So make sure you are eating the same food that you are feeding to your dog. National Toasted Marshmallow Day. Harper, I hope you're having the best day ever. I hope you're not sad at all about your dad passing away. I hope you saw a whale shark and then toasted some marshmallows in Popular Consultation Day. East Timor is finding a new president today. So congratulations to the democratic people of East Timor.
Yay, East Timor. Is that a high school team?
Yeah, no, that's a country.
Oh.
They're picking their president today.
Oh.
I hope that democracy wins for East Timor. It's
Whoever-
also,
Whoever knows the U.S. senator the best is going to win.
do you know anyone named Harper?
Who?
Do you know anyone named Harper?
Harper?
It's National Harper Day.
Okay, so I do know a Harper.
Yeah.
Well, his last name is Harper.
Okay,
I'm pretty
that
sure.
counts.
But when I worked at Sonic, when I was a young lad in high school, there was this police officer, and his last name was Harper. And he used to always come into Sonic, and we'd give him a free Route 44 lemonade. And if you worked at Sonic, he pretty much would like give you a second chance if he caught you.
That's cool as fuck.
If he like one time my friend was doing like 100 over it's called the Chess Richardson Bridge. It's a big bridge, but not really. It goes over the Boguchetta River and into town. And so
So it's a significant bridge.
so it's a 55 into a 35.
Oh, yeah.
And my friend was going 100 over the bridge. And he got pulled over by Harper, and he was like, "Don't let me catch you driving like that."
Did he
Because
talk like
he
that?
should have took him to jail.
Did he talk like that?
No. He was like, I don't know how you talk. He had like,
Because I like
he was
it.
kind of like nerdy almost. But I don't want to say nerdy. He seems like the most fit cop on the force, and I've seen him take a guy down or two.
Yeah, I like the idea of a cop like with that kind of voice. Like, hey, don't let me catch you again, bud.
Yeah.
Don't let me catch you again. Like a
Oh.
Sylvester Stallone cop. Take it easy, bud.
Don't let me catch you again.
Don't let me catch you again.
You know who I am?
Hey,
Sly.
I give you a break because you worked at the subway.
That's a little too Italian. Yes,
Yeah.
it's more like this.
From one service worker to another, get home safely.
Yeah. Sounds more like a union guy.
Yeah.
Well,
It sounds less like a cop and more like a union guy.
Yeah.
My ideal cop is just a union guy who's not a cop.
Yeah.
Just a nearby helpful union guy.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
hey buddy, you
Sir,
alright?
that man just ran off with my purse. Hey, what the fuck do you want me to do?
Hey, come on, you get up, brush it off. You're gonna be okay.
I'm a plumber.
Oh, he knocked your ass down.
Look, lady, I
Damn.
get paid $17.50 an hour. I'm not dealing with that.
That
shit.
looked like it hurt. Are you okay? He's like not coming closer to you. You're not moving. You
Like-
okay, bud?
Look, if you want to file a report, go down to the station. I ain't got time.
Hey, go down to the station.
Go down to the station.
Yeah, my ideal cop is just a cop that like doesn't do any bad shit.
I like Mexican cops.
Yeah, they're cool. They're always like, "What's your deal, man?" It's always
Yeah.
like,
They're always the coolest ones in like movies and
yeah,
on body cam footage.
yeah. Those are the real Disney cops.
Yeah, those are really good guys. Those Hispanic American cops.
Yeah,
Like
They're usually
they've
like
been
chill
here
as
a
fuck.
couple generations, so their voice they've kind of gotten out of the accent almost, and it's just like a real light voice almost.
Yeah.
They're very nice guys.
just chill as fuck.
Do you watch a lot of body cam footage?
Not recently.
I see a lot on Facebook.
I saw some really dark stuff that put me off of body cam footage. That guy like walking backwards through the hallway, and then the guy just like shoots him.
Yeah, I think I know
pretty
what you're
fucked
talking
up.
about. I've
Yeah.
seen some that's pretty.
I saw one there was like body cam footage of like a dude shooting, like a cop shooting a dude's dog.
Mm-hmm.
Just like not involved in the situation at all. He just like looks to the left and sees a dog and just shoots it.
Yeah. Well,
Like a border collie. Like,
yeah, I've seen those before, and then I saw one time. This neighbor had called the sheriff's office to come do a wellness check on her neighbor as an old man with dementia,
Oh shit.
and so she went in, and she's saying, sheriff's department, hey, we're just doing a wellness check. She's going through the whole house. She goes up the stairs, then she finally makes contact with him. She's like. He's like, who the hell are you? Like, through the door, and just, sheriff's department, come out. He said, why are you walking in my house? I ought to blow your head off. And that's when she starts getting ready, like, and she's like, sir, there's no need for that. We're just doing a wellness check. He said, well, I got a shotgun pointed at the door right now. You gotta get out of my house. Like, I don't know if he's just freaking out or what was
Yeah.
going on. And they kind of start having an interaction. He comes out the door, and they start having, like, an interaction, kind of, and she's kind of just backing up, trying to get away from him as much as she can until backup can get there and help. She's
Yeah.
by herself.
Oh fuck.
And this old man is a shotgun, probably a war veteran if I had to say. He's that old. And he walks in with the shotgun, and as soon as you can't see it because he's blurred out, but you can kind of see where like the shotgun moves up, and she had to shoot his ass.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that.
that's really sad.
Yeah.
My
Mental
mom's,
illness.
huh? Yeah.
Mental illness.
My mom's friends is taking care of her mom that has dementia, and she keeps saying that there's like, she keeps seeing black people breaking into her house and then eating at like dinner at her kitchen table.
Yeah. So.
And she's like we'll get up at like 4 in the morning and be like, get out.
Yeah, my grandma had Parkinson's dementia, and she used to say she saw 3 big boys smoking on her couch.
Whoa.
And that was like me, Major, and Maverick, kind of. Like me and my brothers, almost.
Yeah.
But we weren't there. Like, she was just seeing some. She used to see, my grandpa's a dairy farmer. She used to see my grandpa on the tractor with another woman.
Whoa.
She would constantly accuse him of, like, having another girlfriend.
Wow.
Like, constantly. And he didn't. He didn't. Like, I know this man pretty well. He doesn't have the means to go find another woman. He just doesn't. He just doesn't.
Especially he wouldn't bring him on the tractor.
He's been trapped since he was like 16 with you, lady. Like,
Oh.
you know what I mean? He doesn't know anything else besides being with you. Like, these are people that have never drank alcohol in their life.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah. And she started cussing. She started cussing a lot. She'd get mad sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
not so she couldn't like freak out or nothing because she was pretty physically she had the Parkinson's too.
Yeah.
So physically she couldn't really do a whole lot. But she would get upset and shit. And she would say, why aren't people putting those things up in their yards?
And there's
And my mom was like, what are you talking about? People are putting these big ugly demon faces in their yards.
Oh, that's so sad that they're just like...
It's crazy. I wonder if it has anything to tapping in with the same realm as like mushrooms and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like...
Is it like a spectrum offshoot is
Well,
what I mean.
It's definitely like neurons firing that shouldn't be firing.
Or lack thereof.
Or even lack thereof. It could be...
I think that's more what it is. It's like lack thereof.
Yeah, because your mind is pre-built to recognize the shapes of people and faces. So when you start to lose it, the first things that you kind of see are like faces and people.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's kind of the scariest thing about like mental illness. Because I've been driving while I was running on being awake 24 hours. And I would see, and I was in the middle of the woods, and like there's no way this would have happened. I would see every 2 miles or every 3 miles, I would see the silhouette of a person running out of the woods in front of my car.
It's highway hypnosis.
About to hit them. Yeah, highway hypnosis.
Highway hypnosis, I learned about it in my CDL training.
And
It's big time, and that's what everybody sees.
Yeah.
That's what it said in the video. It kind of gave me chills a little bit. Everybody sees that. And I've seen it before, too. Not while I was driving trucks, while I was driving back from an open mic. I've seen all kinds of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fucking just... And, have you ever drove from acid?
No.
Neither
Not
have I.
while on a lot.
Neither have I.
But in a scenario where...
In a scenario when it happened...
dream about it.
In a scenario where I was in a car... Alright, so I didn't drive. I was in a car, and I wasn't on acid either, but let's say for the sake of the story and a good conversation that when we were going up the hill, it looked like we were driving into space, like straight up.
Yeah.
And it looked like it never ended, like the line and shit.
Oh,
Like,
God. Like, why... I have had that
the person
feeling...
in the story was like,
I've had that feeling in a car when I was being driven around on mushrooms. And I was just thinking about how fast we were going. And I was like, man, we're on a fucking highway. This is just a thing that's built for us to go fast on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I probably have a higher combined speed than any of my ancestors combined. Like, because of how fast I've gone in my life. Like, I've been on planes and shit. Like, I'm the fastest of my bloodline. And I was looking at the cars in front of me, and they just all looked like spaceships, like, that were just shooting, like, through, like, it was at night. So I saw, like, the back headlights, and it just looked like a flying saucer in front of me.
It's just going to be funny if you die and your ancestors tell you to line it up in heaven.
Yeah.
They line it up, dog. You said you fast. Let's go.
And then you gotta beat him in a foot race.
I'm going to start training now.
Oh, yeah. I gotta start training to beat my ancestors.
Your eternal race.
Yeah.
Your ancestors. Ooh, you know it's a good movie, speaking of ancestors? Brother Bear.
Oh,
Well, that movie doesn't get talked about enough.
Yeah.
That's one of my more favorite Disney movies, and in conversation when people ask what's your favorite Disney movie, I fail to mention.
That was the first movie I ever cried to.
It's a fucking cheer.
It's a good movie. It's a good fucking movie. I heard there was like a little like a thing about it where like for a while Disney had a run of just having all of their non-white like characters turn into animals, like Princess and the Frog and like Brother Bear and like 2 other movies were like examples of that. But I just thought it was interesting. But it was like I just think there's not a lot of really good content like movies and like cinema and like understanding in the public of like Native American culture and like what life was like before contact.
It makes me think that some of the theories on the hidden history of the Native Americans and civilization in America before the European era,
they had huge cities. They had massive cities.
like, yeah, I'm sure they had like big civilizations and stuff.
Yeah,
but like, I mean, it definitely obviously wasn't as advanced.
Well,
in its own ways, it could have been that.
Well, I mean, whenever Columbus hit, like.
I'm speaking United States of America.
Oh yeah, they have it there too. But like, the Tenochtitlan was like the 3rd biggest city in the world at the time.
Yeah.
Like 3rd biggest city in the world.
I know.
They had like complex like, they were advanced. They just didn't have horses or like metals, just because the landscape didn't allow it.
Yeah. I know, like in South America and then like in Mexico where like the Aztecs were and shit, there's like huge places. There's huge pyramids down there that people have never seen before.
They had books. They burned all the books whenever the like conquistadors came.
Yeah, dude.
They had like 4 surviving books or something like that.
Yeah. You had to make them Christian.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do. If we found aliens, there was a group of us that would never stop trying to turn them Christian.
When I was in college and I learned a lot about like Western civilization, because that's what I was studying was history, started to notice how cheeky the Catholic Church was back in the day, dude.
They are
doing some crazy stuff. They're like, none of these people can read, so we're just gonna write all this literature up for these laws in our town. And like, obviously, there's no real communication between like where the church headquarters is and then the different parishes or whatever you would call it, I guess.
Yeah, you would just train them and then send them to a remote village and be like, hope they're doing good.
Yeah,
hope they're doing the right thing.
And they were just top guy over there.
Yeah.
They were like, that's how you get like cult leaders and shit. All your ladies have to sleep with me.
Yeah.
Those are the most impressive cult leaders to me, honestly. The ones that tell their husbands they can't have sex with their wives, but they can't, like Dave Koresh.
Yeah, you just gotta, it's all about finding people that are sufficiently placid. That are like...
That's crazy though. I feel
just
like
you have to like
time you couldn't get people anymore.
You have to seek out like weak-willed people to join your cult. That's what the main thing of like cults. Like
those people and shit.
Exactly.
Or runaways, hitchhikers.
Not even that, because hitchhikers, they at least got the drive to go somewhere. You gotta find people that are just like sad.
Like, yeah, I was thinking that because like a lot of the Manson girls, I think, were hitchhikers.
Yeah, that's real.
Or at least they hitchhiked to Los Angeles.
Well, that was back in the day when hitchhiking was cool. Now you gotta find your weirdos online.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna find some like freaks.
Yeah. Oh, if someone's hitchhiking right now,
dude, God bless them.
Yeah, like I've seen some.
I'm pretty sure it's probably safer now. Because now people you're not really expecting it.
You know what's crazy to see in my hometown, because it's such a small place and a lot of families take care of each other? I've seen a couple people walking around town with like suitcases and shit. Like it's pretty crazy. Like,
yeah, I saw that the other day.
In my town with like 10,000 people, and one of the biggest businesses there is a hardware store. Like there's still homelessness. There's a guy that sits in the Winn-Dixie parking lot every day. I don't know if he's a panhandler or a disabled veteran or what's going on.
He's probably just chilling.
We've always had like a town drunk or something like that, a crazy guy that walked around saying shit, but he had a place to go home to every night.
Yeah, that's the difference between.
Yeah, everybody knew him. Everybody knew whose family he was and shit like that. He just went around. He's doing his thing. He's 60 years old.
Yeah, got a backpack. He knows where he's going.
He's got to go threaten to cut kids and go buy a beer.
Exactly. He's going on a fucking quest, dude.
That's a man's life.
People don't have quests anymore. They have errands. No one's going on quests these days.
Yeah. Not to go back too much into Shank Gillis, but that's a great Shank Gillis bit.
Yeah.
When you're in here, we used to do a bunch of quests.